What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from Dawson Speak TV and D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the videos on this channel. Much love to those who support this channel by donating. I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box underneath the video. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Now let's get into this topic. Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. Now, this video is for educational purposes, and as I approach this topic with respect, I want you all to please be respectful in my comment section. Thanks. Now, before I get into this story, I want to say that Dawson Speaks TV does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, gender expression, age, national origin, disability, marital status, sexual orientation, military status, or political affiliation. Now, these stories are from all over, so let's see what's going on this week in the Lord's Church. But before I get into these two stories, let me send my condolences out to the family, friends, and associates of Thaddeus Matthews, my YouTube brother who made his transition. Man, you all, Thaddeus was an OG on these YouTube streets, and you will be missed, brother. Rest up. And also, legendary singer-songwriter Roberta Flack made her transition as well. And let me tell y'all something. Anytime I hear a song from Roberta Flack, just that voice, it takes me back to my childhood. And there's a song that was in the Waiting to Exhale movie, but not on the soundtrack. You know, telling me it might be you. That song right there, I still play that to this day. It calms me down. So rest up, Roberta. Rest up. All right, now the first story is gospel singer Leandria Johnson. Now, you all, a few months ago, popular gospel singer Leandria Johnson was arrested for public intoxication, and just recently, she was arrested again for the same thing. Now, we all know that Leandria Johnson has had issues with abusing alcohol throughout her gospel career. Many of her fans and supporters have witnessed her go live and appear under the influence, yelling and cursing, going back and forth with people in her comment section. Now, according to Leandria Johnson and her team, she did go to rehab a month and a half ago, and she spent 35 days, a whole 35 days in rehab. And after those 35 days, Leandria Johnson was where? You guessed it. She was back at somebody's church, in somebody's pulpit, singing gospel music to individuals who attend the Lord's Church.
And continuing to support me. Today is the first day that I held a mic in my hand in about 35 days, and just coming straight out of treatment. So, if y'all hear.
And now here we are with two arrests within just, a few months of each other. The talented gospel singer Leandria Johnson is still having an issue. Look, I ain't gonna even hold y'all with this topic. If this was a pastor, a bishop, an evangelist, a prophet, a prophetess, an elder, an apostle, whoever, y'all would be saying they need to sit down. They need to go on a sabbatical. Why is it that y'all won't tell her to sit down? You need to get yourself together. In my opinion, you are the best gospel singer out there. However, I don't want to hear a drunk gospel singer telling me about deliverance when the deliverance is not taking place in your life. I don't care how good you sing. Get your life together. We've had great singers who are no longer here because they had things that took them out. And it seems that you're on that path. And to love you, ma'am, is to tell you the truth. And I know some of your supporters, and they've gotten in my comment section and said too, well, Dawson, just pray for her. She's been through a lot. Y'all just pray. She need us right now. Because when she sings, she just has power to destroy yokes. Well, too bad she don't have the power to destroy the yoke that's on her life. Look, y'all better go play church with somebody else. That ain't gonna work over here with me. And a lot of this is happening with all of these so-called pastors being exposed and gospel singers and all this stuff coming out in the church, all this nonsense. It's because a lot of these people are playing church. And like I told one of my relatives who has a substance issue, who it was exposed to the entire family just a couple of months ago, I told him that because he was always God this and God that and God gonna do this. I told him, I said, sir, when you put God's name in it, you really have a problem now because God ain't letting his name go down with this trash. You'll always be exposed. You don't play with God. I was taught that. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I'm a YouTube vlogger. Many of you all are pastors, gospel singers, bishops, prophets, prophetess, and you have no problem playing with God. And that makes me scared. Not scared of you, but scared for you. Because many of you all know that you have no business being in the pulpit, but you still will get up in the pulpit like you're heaven sent, and many of you are full of it. Take a breath. You all, the last video I did on YouTube where I talked about Zachary Timms out of Orlando, Florida, and Bishop Derek Favors from Dallas, Texas, and we all know the circumstances surrounding their transition. And of course, Bishop Derek Favors, that situation happened in 2017, not 2027. I stand corrected on that. Y'all got me together, man. I appreciate it. I was gone. But look, I often think, what if Pastor Zachary Timms or Bishop Derek Favors or any other leader that, had similar issues like they had? What if they just said, look, I can't do this anymore. I need to step down. I need to get myself together. I bet you they'd still be here. They'd still be with us today. Listen to me, you leaders. Don't let these people, your yes men and yes women, your supporters, cause you to lose it all, to lose everything. Oh, go on up there and sing. Go on up there and preach. God will use you in the process. While you're struggling, he gonna use you. I know, man, look here. You know better. You can sit your own self down if nobody sits you down. You know you need to take a seat. Now, I'm almost off of this, but let me be transparent for a minute. Any church I went to, the smaller churches or the mega churches, I never asked to be a part of any ministry. I was always out in the audience, praise and worship, all that kind of stuff, attending church, just that. They've always called me to do it. It's been like that my whole life. God's just favored me like that. I don't boast and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Even with this YouTube show, I know people who know me for years and they don't even know about this show until they find it, and then they mad with me because I don't tell them. Because when you're called to do something, Jesus is your PR person. You don't need all that. Watch out for people. I do this and I do that and I'm this. Obviously you're not, because you got to keep telling everybody. Just do it. We'll tell you if you are or not. But when I was a part of those ministries and I was getting out, I was acting up and I wasn't doing right, no one had to come and sit me down. I sat down because I did not want to affect the body and be a stumbling block to the rest of the souls out in the audience. So if I could do that, and I'm not a bishop, a pastor, an evangelist, a prophet or a prophetess or a gospel singer, what's wrong with y'all? Why can't you do it? Well, Dawson, they need the money. They need the money. That's why they keep doing. Well, listen to me, ma'am, sir. When everything hits the fan, you're going to wish a many days you had picked another occupation, because your arms are too short to box with God. It's a fixed fight. Don't play with it. Now, I remember when Leandria Johnson went on Iyanla Fix My Life a couple years ago. And when she broke down, she said that she didn't want to sing gospel music anymore. And I think there were a couple people around her. They were like, no. Or who was her manager at that time was like, no, you can't, nah. And I'm like, bruh, if she doesn't want to sing gospel music, she doesn't have to sing it. I see you doing more than gospel music. I see you doing movies, going into Broadway, television, and other stuff. You got the talent to do it. But you got to get that drinking under control. You got to. Now, I'm off of this, you all. I was going to do another story, but I think we're good right here. So you all get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this topic. Go off. Don't hold back. And give what's your advice to Leandria or other people in ministry that they need to sit down, but they keep, in my opinion, playing with God. What do you all say about that? Let me know. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson. Thank you all for watching the video. Share the video with family and friends. Please thumbs up the video to those who support this channel and say, Brother Dawson, you bless me. I'm going to bless you back. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you all so much for that. Remember, y'all, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. And we're going to keep it going. Also, protect your energy. Peace.